You were just recently injured in a car accident, and now the insurance company is calling to offer you money to settle your case. What should you do? I'm attorney Jim Curtis, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should do when the insurance company wants to quickly settle your case, and I'm also going to tell you what the insurance companies never tell people when they make a quick settlement offer to them. So let's get started. Insurance companies love quick settlements, and it's not because they want to help you in your time of need when they know you're hurt, incurring medical bills, and maybe you can't even work. No, they love a quick settlement because it saves them money. The truth is that a quick and early settlement is always much lower than what you otherwise would be entitled to if you actually had the time to have your injuries fully diagnosed and get the proper medical treatment. Just think about it. Imagine you hurt your back in a car accident and you immediately went to the emergency room. Well, unless something was broken, the doctors are just going to tell you that you strained or sprained your back and then recommend that you follow up with some other doctor if the pain doesn't go away. But then a few days later, you get a call from the insurance company offering you several thousands of dollars to settle your case. By that time, there's no way you will know what your actual injury is, what kind of treatment you need, or even if your injury is permanent. But if you take that money, your claim's over, and you can never go back and ask for more. Worse yet, and this is another reason why an insurance company will make this offer to you just days after an accident, and that's because they're hoping that they can catch you before you have a chance to talk to a lawyer. Insurance companies know that when a lawyer gets involved, they're going to have to pay a lot more money to settle your case. In fact, according to the Insurance Research Council, which is a resource which provides research to the insurance industry, people who hire a lawyer after a car accident recover on average 3.5 times more than those who don't. And I can tell you from my 26 years of experience as a lawyer, that number is low because I've personally had clients who have been offered a couple $1,000s right after their car accident who've gone on to recover six-figure settlements after hiring my firm. And they never would have gotten that without a lawyer. So if you've been injured in a car accident and the insurance company tries to quickly settle your case early, your answer should be no, and you should immediately contact a lawyer. Now, if it isn't bad enough that the insurance company is willing to try to take advantage of you just days after an accident when you're injured and under great financial stress, what the insurance company won't tell you is that a quick and early settlement can have significant and often negative consequences for handling your outstanding medical bills and hospital liens. Let me explain. When you accept an early settlement offer from an insurance company, the payout you'll receive is inclusive of all damages, meaning it must cover all outstanding medical expenses, liens, and any other costs. Although the insurance company will try to make you believe that the money's just yours to do what you want with, that's simply not the case. For example, let's say you went to the hospital after your accident. In Florida, your personal injury protection, or PIP coverage, will initially cover up to $10,000 of medical bills at a rate of 80% of the total cost of those bills. That leaves a balance that you owe of 20% of that bill. If you then accept a quick settlement offer days later, the money you receive will have to go towards paying that outstanding amount. So in reality, you'll get nothing. And that's even if the amount that you received in the settlement was sufficient to pay that outstanding amount, which is something you won't even know until the hospital actually submits those bills to the insurance company for payment. But then what happens if you need more treatment or if your bills exceeded the $10,000 in PIP coverage? Well, if you accepted the early settlement offer, you're personally on the hook for those bills. And if you don't have health insurance that's accepted, you've now put yourself in a financial hole. And since you already settled with the insurance company, you can't go back and ask them for more. So as you can see, not only does a quick and early settlement benefit the insurance company by saving them a lot of money, it will also put you at risk for potentially owing thousands of dollars in medical bills that would otherwise be paid by the insurance company if you had just waited and consulted a lawyer. Now that you know the lengths that an insurance company will go to just to save some money, all at your expense, be sure to check out this next video for some great tips on what you can do right after an accident to help set you up for success on your claim. See you there.